What do you want, Sky? You're watching me very closely and not with the eyes of a friend.
Nothing. I just wanted to know what it felt like to work for Death's Hand. That's right, isn't it? You're one of them?
I was. Do you seek an apology for their actions, or am I just the latest target in your search for vengeance? I have to disappoint you. I will not accept either role.
Servus a vítejte. Dal jsem načíst hru a hned se tam začali handrkovat, takže se omlouvám, nechtěl jsem, nebo respektive nevěděl jsem, že takhle bude, takže musíme to nějak... Můžeš se na něj zlobit. Zu není nepřítel.
So you say, but he certainly wears the uniform.
And you wear the skin of a thief. Look to yourself for a foolish place to lay your trust. Your own house needs attention before you attack your neighbor.
Jo. Zameď si nejdřív před svým prahem. Tak, moment. Tamhle máme ještě šipku. Sice nevím, jako...
The people of Tian's Landing owe you a great debt. You saved their town. Master Li would be proud of you, as am I. Now we have everything we need to follow Master Li's captors to the Imperial City. I am eager to do so after all the resistance we've encountered.
OK, tak fajn.
I'm not sure I can make my concerns fully understood. Our time in the ruins, the creatures we encountered, so much unrest. This was different from what I have seen before. There is pain here, but hatred too. The spirits around Two Rivers seemed aimless, lost. These are focused. I feel they would linger here, even without the support of whatever has increased the ghosts elsewhere. I suppose that is true. Left behind by their neighbors, literally to die. Could you recover from such abandonment? I'm not sure that I have. I mean, if I had suffered something like that, I'm sure it would have stayed with me. I should not feel bad about it. I was not left to die. I was sent to study at the school, probably so Master Li could deal with my sensitivities. It doesn't compare, really. These spirits, they truly suffered and have a right to turn on those who left them behind. Me? I feel like my abandonment was partially my fault, but I was 3 and I couldn't help being different. I would have tried to fit in if I had been given a chance. I know I shouldn't. I can see the result of such pain in the poor creatures in the ruins. I do not want to suffer such anger, such bitterness.
No, tak jo.
It may not seem like it, but I draw great strength from you and the things you say. I am grateful for that. As always, I have much to think about after speaking with you. Perhaps we can continue this another time.
Jo, možná, někdy.
Be well, my friend.
Jo, ty taky. Tak, co... Ohni. Tak, co tady s tím ještě?
What do you want? What are you asking me for? You've got everything you need to make that flying machine go. So, let's go already.
So, let's go! Tak.
I'm looking forward to getting to the Imperial City. They've got the cheapest wine in all the Empire. And plenty of it.
Jo, a být tebou?
Ne.
Tak se radši zajímám... Moment, ještě něco jsem chtěl udělat. Tak, za prvý tady. Ministr, tak s tím už si asi nepokecám, a učenec 6 nebes. Co s tím ministrem? No nic, jedem. Ale kámo, doufám, že...
That's it. You have everything you need. Just let me know when you want to go and we'll set the marvelous dragonfly to flight.
Doufám, že... I přes ty svý brejle si získal pilotní licenci.
Good. My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up.
Doufejme. Ty jsi blázen. Jasně, že útok. OK, tak jdem blbnout. To je super. Do prčic. OK. Do prčic, do prčic, do prčic, do prčic. Ty kráso, já tady umřu. Jak to měním? Kurva. Dobrý. Jde do prdele, ty pič. Já jsem mrtvej, vole. A hlavně jsem idiot, vole, že jsem... Ty vole, chtělo by to nějaký život, kurva. Do prdele, do prdele, do prdele. Ty vole, on má naváděnou píčus. Ty kráso, tak už jdi do prdele. Dobrý, tak. Jdi do hajzlu. No, konečně, mise dokončena. Ty kráso. Tak to nebylo úplně dobrý. Já jsem zapomněl, čím si měním ty schopnosti v letadle. No, nevadí. Příště by to mohlo ale skončit mnohem hůř. I když...
Have you seen anyone matching the description? The Lotus assassins are getting impatient.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that?
Tak vás mydlím, no.
Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south.
Tak vás prostě
Here, what
zmydlím,
about
no.
this one? At least it's a man, like they said. You, identify yourself.
Já jsem...
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
Jdu sem pozorovat ptáky. Dohnal si.
We are questioning everyone who has arrived in the city recently. You bear a resemblance to someone.
No, tak tě budu muset zmydlit, vole, sorry, kámo.
I don't know. The shaved head and impressive build are similar. It's not enough to be sure.
We could hold him anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question him.
Is there a problem here, Captain? Well, is there?
No, Princess Leanne. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
There is no need to pursue this questioning any further. You may go.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this man is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tian's Landing. I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City.
No, když myslíš. Počkat. Jakým jménem?
I understand. Our last meeting was under interesting circumstances. You may address me as Princess Liane, the Heavenly Lily.
Nestačí.
It is, as you can see, customary to bow in my presence.
Jo, asi jo, vole.
Somehow I did not expect you to kowtow so quickly. Or maybe I just hoped you wouldn't. I get so tired of fawning servants. That is why I often travel without official escort and occasionally present myself as someone less bridled by the rules of the court.
Rozumím.
You understand why I don't go into detail here in the street, don't you? With what I have to tell you, I don't want to lose that option of disguise.
Chápu. Teda nechápu.
That would be best. I trust the servants I keep, but this is best discussed away from the open street. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby, but I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire. Very well, we will continue speaking later. I'm sure we both have questions that need answering. Don't be too long. My message concerns your master, and time is very important.
OK, no, tak to jsem zvědavej, ty vole.
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sun Liane requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.
Co zase jsem dostal? Zpráva a císařská přízeň. Hra se ukládá, super. A moment. Jo, dobrý, jsme ve 3. kapitole. Paráda. Císařské město jest předvedeno. Liška hedvábná souboru přiznávalo to svůj výrazy odhalení jsou. Úžasná váška tě nese k císařskému městu. Pátka většího vraha Lima bude mít dalekosáhlé následky a nepřítel natlačený bez pochyby odpojí. Rozvé síly se dávají do pohybu a jak se blížíš, bez pochyby opustí svůj úkryt. Stejně jako jsi vyrazil do boje ty. OK. Tak. Císařská přízeň. Duch, šarm, intuice. Myslím si, že si nechám tohleto a tohleto. Jo, to by šlo. Tak, jak jsem na tom? Kolik potřebuju? Ty vole, 7000, děláte si prdel. To, ty vole, kde mám sehnat? Techniky. Co? Magické projektily. To je... Statistiky. Ale dobrý. Oblíbený bojový styl, zbraňový styl a podpůrný. No to je jedno. Tak. Tak, máme základní tábor, kapitán, tady nějaký císařské arény, náměstí. Ty vole. Takže, no nic, kámo, jdu tě zmydlit. Je počkat, tady teda nic není. Co seš ty zač? Vyvolávač.
What a wondrous flyer you have. You don't see any of that design about the city. Since they became more common among the nobles, flyers have been fascinating to me. Allow me to officially welcome you to the Imperial City. I am Bai, the Outcrier, and I am here to direct you around our illustrious capital if you have any questions at all.
Okay, díky.
It would be an honor to say that I aided someone who was greeted by Princess Sun Liane herself. There are several districts within easy walking distance. This area is the market district, and it is filled with all sorts of merchants and traffic. If you cross the waterway and turn left, you will soon come to the Gate of the Golden Way, a rich and luxurious place.
To mě nezajímá.
The Golden Way is connected to both the Scholar's Garden at its far end and the Necropolis. Though no one would venture into those burial grounds without good reason.
No, se tam podíváme, no.
Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Asi, ty vole, teďkon...
A pleasure to be of service. Enjoy your stay here.
Díky. Tak, asi teda nebudu tady vymýšlet. Jo, tady jsou parťáci. Ty vole, oni mají všichni nad sebou tu parči. Hej! Aha, tak si pokecáme i s tebou, no.
Always happy to help. What do you need? I haven't been to the Imperial City in a while. I traveled here some time ago in my hunt for Gao. In fact, this is where the hunt began. I've come full circle, and I think it's time to let go of the past and look forward. We have exciting things ahead of us.
Mhm. Tak jo, asi tady to. Počkat, tohleto není.
There's no point in living in the past either. In my heart, I know my daughter rests as easily as any spirit now. Whatever happens, I have that. And if we succeed, I know she finds peace.
OK, tak jo.
If I could go back, I don't know if I would. I'm a different man now, and while I treasure the past, I look forward to the future with the same warmth. Bah, we'll find a way through any troubles. We're too resourceful to roll over and die.
No, takhle,
I'm excited to be back in the city. It feels like we're one step closer to our goal, but you know that better than anyone. You brought us to this point after all. Who else could have gathered this crew or found such a quick way out of Tien's Landing? How do you manage that kind of humility? Some sort of special training?
Ne. Takhle.
You don't usually evaluate people like that, but it's good to know you find my aid valuable. Regardless, we have an empire to shake up. Let's go see how much trouble we can cause.
Okay.
Of course. I'll be here if you need anything.
Dobrá, teď už nad sebou šipku mít nebude, že ne? Super. Ale tenhle jí má, tenhle, ty vole. No nic, jdem se podívat. Jdem si tady popovídat, hele, tady zatím to necháme, nebo respektive pokecal jsem si se Skyem, takže to asi by mohlo stačit, bo pro začátek. Ježiš, tady bude zase lidí, ty vole, měšťanka.
If there are ghosts, why haven't
Be on the lookout for the Scourge of the South. It is your duty as citizens of the Empire to report anyone who matches this description.
Super, ty vole. Tak mě ohlašte,
Keep
vole.
an eye out for a large, wild-looking man wearing nothing but a loincloth. Report suggests he is well over 7 feet tall and fully armed. This man is very dangerous.
Já ti ukážu, jak jsem nebezpečný, ty.
Do not try to apprehend the Scourge of the South, but instead report what you've seen to the authorities immediately.
The Scourge of the South. I wonder how many people I'd have to steal from to get a name like that. With that description, they'll never find you.
Jdem jí zmydlit. Počkat, tady měšťan. Strážný. Jdem to tady obhlídnout. Měšťanka. Tady brána do císařské arény. Jdem se podívat do arény. Co to tady, chlapče?
Ak wiwu ofir, san kasuir wo si.
Ty vole, nějaký vězení nebo... Drahokam a konfigurace draka. Ježiš. No nic, tak tady asi nic nebude. Počkat. Zkusíme tu arénu. Ale... Jestli teda jako tam něco... Tam zase bude ale samý keci, vole. Žádná akce. To říkám. Dokonce video.
That's why my men brought you to me. I wanted to finish this personally.
But
Don't even try to make this better. You should have won that fight, Zhang, but you suddenly developed that blind spot, didn't you? Did the glint of silver get in your eye?
Joe, honestly,
Ty kreténe.
You needed something for to witness one?
Yes, I need to speak with you in private. It seems Warrior Zhang has decided to retire.
Což v pohodě, kámo?
I'm finished here. If you're here to fight, do what they tell you.
To já nevím, jestli jsem přišel bojovat.
You couldn't see for yourself? I was just retired from the Imperial arena.
No a?
Guess my spot in the roster is yours if you want it. Go find Kui the promoter if you think you can fill my shoes. He's always upstairs in the third room over or so, and looking for new blood. I'm taking what I have left from my winnings and leaving.
Tak zkusíme tady host, příjemce sázek. Nebudu sázet, vole, myslím si, že období sázení mám za sebou. Císařští šampioni, blablabla. Dobrý, co ty, kámo? Nějaký obchodník.
Welcome. It's always good to see a new face at the counter. If you've got silver to spend, I'll be
OK,
happy
tak
to
mi
help
ukaž,
you
co
out.
máš.
I'm known as Thunderous Tauren, and you are my most honored customer right now, so you have all of my attention.
Ne, super, ty vole.
You look like a warrior to my eye, probably not fit for the odds and sods the usual patrons might pick up.
Přesně.
The man to see is named Kui the Promoter. He knows everything there is to know about this place.
Okie dokie.
Might even be looking for a new body to fill out the roster. This could be your chance. If you're interested, he's usually up in his office, up and around to the back.
Díky.
Stop by again. Miniature Ravager hoods for the kids are coming in any day now. You know you'll want two.
Počkat, no nic, kašlu na to. Tady jsou nejspíš... Počkat, to jsou stejný, ty vole. Strážní arény. No, s tebou asi mluvit nemá smysl. Jak jsem na tom? Tady mám plno, takže není potřeba použít nebo využít tu. Tady další. Hej. Čus. Chlípný. Ty vole.
In 3 years of traveling, I never found a place more lively than the heart of the Empire.
Počkej.
It's nice to
Sáme
be
se s
back.
tebou.
How dare you interrupt me?
Tak sorry, vole.
If you must know, I, Lustful Lao, conqueror of the female kingdom, was emanating my yang. It is but one of my many irresistible charms. If you, like all the others, seek to know my secrets, I will not share them. If you seek common knowledge, then you ask the wrong man. I would not deprive the fair ladies of this watering hole a moment of my attention. Ask one of the others.
Tak, jdi do prdele, píču si. Tak, servírka. Majitel.
Ukir wo napjair ukir sotiwi. Po wo za soso ya Ukair otonoir nisun puno asir tsunkut. Císaři furt o sair napsan, kir uksairnan. ukir okir wo napjair ukir sotiwi.
Okay.
Wo ipsoko anir sunsi fino. Sair an nikufunir aknat nir sawir pika.
Okay. Tak jo.
Sada ukir kikir.
Dobrá, co seš ty? Ty seš... Ne. Tak kde tě mám najít, ty blbečku? Jo, tady. Jsou ještě dveře. OK. Jo, počkej. Ježiš. Já bych asi neměl být tady, vole. I když tady si prostě potřebuji recepty kanibalů. Co? No i když možná jako recepty kanibalů můžou být jenom jako to. Hele, pejsek. No nic. Jestli pak by šlo stejně jako jak se to jmenuje? Počkat, co seš ty? Host? Hráč. Ty vole, nějakou hru? Co seš ty zač?
Leave me alone.
Tak jo, si trhni nohou. Hele, nějakou hru?
I was wondering if you'd wander over here to test your luck. It's hard to resist the rattling call of the dice,
tak to
isn't
zkusíme.
Gambler Dowson's the name.
I když kostky, to je...
I run the straightest dice in the Imperial City. I wouldn't want to feed my children with tarnished silver, would I?
Chápu.
Good odds and fair play. That's how I keep them coming back.
Tak jo. Tak mi řekni, jak se to hraje.
A simple enough game called high-low. You predict how you'll roll against my toss and double your coin if you're right.
Okay.
You'll catch on easily enough, I'm sure. That's what I was waiting to hear. So what'll it be? Will your roll be higher or lower than mine?
Třeba víc.
High it is. Let's see how sure you are. How much will you bet?
Já nevím.
Let's see how they fall, shall we? You called it right. A high roll doubles your wager.
Kluci,
let's say we try again.
No, asi ne.
You take care of yourself and come back soon to the best game in the city.
Aha, to je super. Divák. Jemný vánek.
Sorry, big boy. I'm not open for business. Judge Fang's got me on his payroll, and he doesn't like me taking customers on the side.
Já nejsem customer, ty vole.
Unless you're into something twisted, then he might want to watch. Fang's always looking for some new perversion to make his little soldier stand at attention.
Co?
My name is Gentle Breezes, but everyone just calls me Breezes now. I guess you lose your gentle side when you spend too many nights with Judge Fang. Fang's my benefactor, if you know what I mean. I do all the things that make him happy. Filthy, nasty things. But at least that sick bastard pays well.
No.
I hate him. He's a vile, repulsive deviant. He likes to hurt. When things are bad, a man like that leaves scars. Emotional and physical. Look, I've been around. I know people do strange and disturbing things behind locked doors. But nothing like this. There's no act too brutal or shameful for Judge Fang. He's into all sorts of things, and he's no stranger to pain. I know that all too well. I've thought about quitting. Every night. But I heard what happened to the last girl who tried to leave Fang. He's not the kind of man you just walk away from. He sees me as a possession. His possession. He's not just going to let me go. He's got the wealth and power to find me wherever I run. I'm stuck with Judge Fang until he's tired of me. I've come to accept that. It's a hard, grim fact. But at least he pays well. Fang's head of the Ministry of Harmony, so he controls taxes and executions across the Empire. That makes him a very rich and powerful man. Even the Lotus assassins are wary of Judge Fang, probably because they know he's just as vile and corrupt as they are. All the rumors about him are true. He's the most infamous degenerate in the Imperial City. And I work for him. Good. Let me rest. I've got a feeling I'm in for a long night tonight.
No nic, já ho sejmu. Toho mám mrda. Kde seš, píču si? To seš ty? To seš... No, tak tam nemůžu. Fang? Co? Jo, počkat. Hej, jdu za Fangem, abych ho zabil.
Whoa, back up a bit there. Judge Fang doesn't like people blocking his view of the arena.
Mě nezajímá.
Yeah, you might make him miss out on seeing someone get their nose broken or their leg or even their skull. He was just saying that there hasn't been a good skull fracture for at least a week. It's put him in a foul mood. I wouldn't call him sick and twisted. That's an insult to sick and twisted people everywhere. Fang's on a whole other level. I never used to believe the stories, but now that I'm working for him, I can honestly say he's the most degenerate and perverted man in the whole Empire.
No, tak proč nepracujete, ty vole kretény?
But he pays well, very well. Enough so that we pretend not to see what's going on, though I still feel bad for Breezes sometimes. Not without an appointment, and his schedule's full for the next month. All the ministers are coming in from the outlying towns to make their reports.
Jdu ho sejmout.
If he's not meeting with a minister, he's relaxing here, hoping to see somebody beaten to a quivering pulp in the ring, or maybe torn apart by one of the animals. Yeah, that or he's taking a break with Breezes. Poor girl. No amount of silver is worth what she does for him. Good idea. Come back next month. Fang might be taking appointments by then.
Ty vole, next month? Na to nemám čas, ty vole. Tak na vás seru, vole. Kde ten pičus, vole? Smolař, železný voják, hezká Lily. Ty vole, tady já nechci mluvit úplně s každým. Do prdele. Jo, tak to budeš ty vole.
Intolerable. One more mistake, Queen, and I'll have you retired. Finding someone else is your problem.
But...
Enough. Find a solution and leave me alone.
This is not an appropriate time to... Wait a moment. You have the look of a fighter about you. Those hands, that stance, even your eyes. I'd know that look anywhere. You must be here to join the most glorious contest in the Empire. Isn't it fortunate that Lucky Cho and I were just discussing how this place needs an infusion of new blood?
The fighters here are skilled, but you would fare better than many of them. I hear the winnings are lucrative as well.
Come with me a moment, and we'll engagitate in some dissertation about the best decision you'll ever make.
Asi...
This is turning out to be an excellent day, most ostentatious indeed.
Tak jo, jestli mám bojovat, tak...
I apologize if I'm using words beyond your grasp. Very few people can match either the supply or the command of my language.
Okay.
Strong build, good shoulders, not half bad looking either. You've got what it takes to make it in today's arena.
Okay, tak mě tam šoupněj, vole, já tam pár zmlátím.
The question is, can you fight? Are you worthy of the arena? I say the answer is a clarion and resounding yes. I may not have heard your name before, but you walk like one who has seen many battles. You are indeed mysterious, stranger. What say we get you signed up for the greatest attraction in all the Empire?
No, jasný, zapiš mě,
The
vole.
arena awaits.
Zapiš mě, kámo.
That's the spirit of the thing. Now, what name precedes you in your travels? Right, a fine name. A fine name indeed. But it won't sell. Not at all. We need something more memorable for the crowds. Think of something that would sound engaging, ringing down from the rafters. That's how we'll bill you.
Okay.
Raging Dragon, huh? Sounds fast and powerful. I
no,
like
jasný,
it.
třeba proč ne,
That's
vole.
what you want? Then that is what you shall have. Come and tell me when you're ready for a fight and I'll get you started.
Asi jsem připravený, vole.
Since you're new, you'll start in the qualifying rounds. The money's small at that level, but it's there. Any other questions?
Ne, už můžu bojovat.
One other thing, you should talk to the other fighters now and then. They will be watching you, and you should get to know them as well.
To je jedno, vole, pošli mě do arény.
We're all one big happy family.
Super.
You're a big happy idiot, Han.
As you can see, they always have something to say. For your first match, we'll start you off against a mighty ogre. I'll be watching your style closely to see how you fare. Impress me, and I'll take you to the top.
No, když myslíš.
Even our great champions start out against the ogre. Take Raging Ox, who danced around the beast singing drunkenly to earn the crowd's favor, or the Ravager, who defeated him in a single blow. I should take a moment and explain the system we use here.
Ty vole, to nepotřebuju do prdele.
That's the spirit. Dive right in with both feet first. It's not that difficult a system, and you seem bright enough to figure it out.
Ale já jsem prošel arénou.
Are you ready to get started?
Já jsem prošel arénou v Fable, takže bez problémů.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Next? Snad first, ne, ty pošuku.
A new warrior does battle with the beast.
Do prdele. Ty vole, ale... Skončil jsi. Jupi! Další souboj.
That was an impressive beginning. Normally I'd have started you off against something easier, but you practically oozed.
Další souboj, dělej, nekecej.
You've caught the eyes of the other fighters as well. Go ask them if you don't believe me.
That really was a fantastic bout.
Beating the ogre's nothing special. I could have done better bound and blinded.
Aby ses neposral, blbečku.
Sometimes you don't even need to ask.
Další souboj.
One fight does not make a champion, though. There are many more
Jasný, ty vole. Hej, můžeš to rovnou skočit, vole, tady ty keci, vole.
Be sure to return when you're ready to continue your climb.
Ale já jsem připravený, ty vole.
I want to hear that you're ready. What?
Aha.
Since you held your own against the ogre brute last time,
3
I'm going to try
ogry,
something
jo,
exciting for the crowd.
Nebo 2.
I've got 4 boys from some school west of the city who've been bothering me for some tougher matches. I'm giving you all of them at once.
OK, tak jo. Do prčic, počkej.
It'll wow the crowd and teach them a lesson at the same time. Remember to watch your sides and back.
OK.
Are you ready to get started?
Samozřejmě.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
OK, kolik tam bude soubojů, ale by mě zajímalo, ty vole.
4 students test their skills against 1 master.
Kruci. Tak pojď. Oh. Oh. Je to KO, to není smrt, OK, takže nejsou mrtví.
Those boys won't be back anytime soon. Losing as a group to one opponent would shame a peasant, let alone a student of martial
Další
arts.
souboj. Jedem.
The crowd's starting to catch on to you. Have you noticed? People like you, and now I'm going to make sure they pay attention. I'm going to have a roughly hewn statue hauled into the ring. I want you to disconstructurate it. Destroy the statue quickly enough, and I'll give you a shot at hapless Han.
Tak jo, no, tak jdem na to.
Are you ready to get started?
Jasně, vole.
Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Ach jo.
Unyielding stone meets the press of time.
Ty vole, na omezený čas. To stačí? Nebo ještě? Jo. No tak. Dobrý. Super. Stihl jsem to. Paráda. OK. Sice takovou sochu bych si...
Excellent work. You have bested time itself in destroying that statue. No mean feat, I assure you.
Tak, dělej, další souboj. Šup.
I think you're ready to face hapless
Smolař.
Han. Show me you're ready for the big time and I'll make sure you don't have to dance with the children anymore.
Super, díky, kámo. To bych byl fakt jako...
Are you ready to get started?
Jasný, tam jsem se nic nestratil.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
A chance to leave the qualifying division as Raging Dragon faces Hapless Han.
Ty bláho, blázne, vole, uklidni se. Okidoki. Tak, další souboj.
You dealt with Han very well. I knew you would. All of our professional fighters move past him eventually.
Qui, that will be enough. I bring you a message from my employer, Kailan the Serpent. He is impressed with how far you have come in such a short while. The Serpent wants you to know that he is watching your progress very closely. He is most interested to see how you fare in the Bronze Division.
No tak mě tam pošli, vole.
Qui, you may breathe again. That is all I had to say.
Well, that was good, I think.
Takže jsem skočil nějaký.
Lucky Cho is a thug, pure and simple, but he's very good at what he does. He is also a member of the guild and reports directly to Kailan. Kailan oversees things here in the arena, and the guild ensures that the authorities leave us in peace. He has a distinct interest in the proceedings here. He is an ex-champion, you see. He retired some time ago, even before Raging Ox, who was the champion before the Ravager. Kailan couldn't leave the arena alone, though. He has become a very important man here with the help of a group called the Guild. The Guild is the organization that controls all of the betting in this place. That gives them considerable sway. It is good that they are happy with your progress. Between us, the Guild is also involved in more illicit activities. They are very sensitive about remaining an open secret. Many know about them, but few acknowledge that fact. Right now is a particularly dangerous time, as one of the leaders of the Guild has recently been inhumed. Kailan sees this as an opportunity. Do not discuss them openly. The Guild has many ears. You may ask some of the others in the arena about them if you wish, but I would not bring it up to just anyone. A wise decision.
Můžu bojovat zase, kámo.
For the sake of your career, I suggest that you limit any questions you have to your fellow fighters.
Well done! That fight was much better than this wine.
Počkej.
With all the pure water pouring from the palace, you'd think they might have learned how to make wine that didn't taste like goat piss.
Black Whirlwind, that is you. Are you back to...
No, just here visiting, and making sure nothing happens to your newest fighter.
So you won't be...
No, leave it alone, Qui. You know better than to bring this up. Just mind your business, promoter, and I'll mind mine.
You travel in curious company. Regardless, when you're ready,
Já jsem připravený, ty vole, dělej, kurva.
I know him, yes, but I know better than to contravigate his wishes. If you want to talk about it, ask him. I'm staying out of it.
OK, tak mi řekni další zápas.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must prepare for your entry into the Bronze Division. It will take me a bit of time before you'll be ready for your next fight.
Kruci.
You should talk to the other fighters here. They've been watching you and are getting nervous. Of course, I'll need more time than that for these preparations.
Chápu.
It's just a matter of preparing the proper documents. Why don't you kill the time by making your way out into the city? See the sights. Maybe visit the Golden Way or the Scholar's Garden.
Fine.
Actually, that reminds me. A woman was here watching your fight against hapless Han, dressed all in black and veiled. She seemed impressed with your preference. Just before she left, she told me to tell my new fighter that she was still waiting to see you. She said you'd know where. Sounds like quite the invitation.
Nevím kde. No, to je fuk. Tady s těm obojovat nebudu. Takže jdeme asi... Kurva, co? Koukám, že nic není. No, možná jsem mě ještě zavede čas. No, jdem nahoru, jdem zpátky, půjdeme pryč z arény, uvidím, co teda bude moct, nebo co budu moct udělat. Tam asi nemůžu, jasný, chápu. Tak, tady s tím, hele, smolář, sorry, železný voják a hezká Lily. Ale já s nima už, hele, tak si s nima pokecám, až sem přijdu. Až sem přijdu potom po druhý bojovat. Jo, počkat, tohle je kuchyně. Tam nepotřebuju. Takže jdeme... Ježiš. Jo, tady. Dobrý. Už se tady začal orientovat. Tak, mám všechno. Tady ten nic. A takže jdeme ven. Jdeme ven. A jdeme dál se podívat. Měšťanka. Tak, kam bych se mohl... Jo, tady je to císařství. Teda císařský, nebo ten měšťan. Ne, to tady nebudu rozkopávat vázičku, ty vole. Ani sud zatím. To až možná potom. Tak. Co tady? Junda? Lina? Tak, kdo seš ty? Strážný. No počkat, proč jdu? Proč jdu? Škola černého leoparda. Moment. Náměstí obchodníků, kapitán Sen a ke zlaté cestě. Tak se nepodívat do... A nebo to necháme na příště. Necháme to všechno na příště. Počkat, já tady ještě projdu teda... Kovárna. Heleme se.
Welcome. Did someone from the Black Leopard School send you? No, I suppose you don't quite look like one of their students.
Ty vole.
Well, no matter. If you're looking for weapons, I have quite a good selection and reasonable rates.
Yep.
Would you like to see what I have
Yep.
for sale?
Rád bych se podíval, co máš.
Here you go. There's quite a lot, so take your time.
Válečníkův tělo 2, to ne. Styl draka, bouře, dračí meč. Za 10 000. Bezchybný. Artefaktová zbraň. Vyčerpává soustředění. Prut, železa, lilie. Prodat. No nic. Kašlu na to. Nebudu nic kupovat ani prodávat. Díky, ale. Tak, a co máme tady? Měšťan, dívka.
I don't care even if there are ghosts. The Emperor is stronger than all the ghosts put together.
Tyhle, tady jsou, tam byly opice. Tady jsou psi zase. Počkat, co seš ty zač? Měšťan, dobrý. Tady si přečteme historie z letu. Počkat. Nějakou dobu po zmizení, blablabla. A našich dobu přijeli další výrobci. Fajn. Tak, no fajn, nechápu vůbec nic, respektive jsem to vůbec nepřečet. Strážný. Co je nahoru? Co je nahoru? Ke Zlaté cestě. Tam bych jako asi úplně nechodil. Tam bych asi úplně nechodil zatím, protože já to tady jenom prohlídnu. Prohlídnu to tady jenom, necháme to.
I've missed the city for everything wrong with the Empire.
The scourge of the south has destroyed whole villages in the south. Many innocents have suffered at the hands of the scourge.
No nic, já to uložím.
Out of sheer spite, the scourge.
Já to uložím.
Flooded ancient ruins, wantingly destroying our very own heritage.
Tak, nechám to tady. Respektive uložím to takhle a kašlu na to. Myslím si, že pro dnešek to stačí. Tak, dáme tady tu pozici, jo. Přepsat, jasný, hra se ukládá a příště se podíváme teda nejspíš do školy toho leoparda, potom možná na Zlatou cestu, možná, co tam říkal něco o nekropolisu, takže možná si tady zase pokecám se ještě s někým z těchto kumpánů, ale to všechno až příště. Díky moc za všechno, mějte se a u příští epizody Servus. A nezapomeň, jsi můj nejlepší fanoušek.